It's on. All of you so far. Okay. Perfect. Who wants to lead off this morning? Do you have any questions, whether it's from your workbook or the pre-test that I handed out yesterday? Do you have any questions that you'd like to look at this morning?
Morning.
Morning. Any questions, Ethan?
I don't know. It's making sense so far. I'm not quite done the review here.
Okay.
The practice test, I mean, but
Yeah.
I guess I didn't understand number 6. Do you mind going over that one?
Which page? The first page?
Yeah,
Okay.
practice test.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Okay, so the flying distance from Dawson City to Whitehorse is 540 kilometers. The distance shown on the map is 4 centimeters. What is the scale of the map as a ratio in lowest terms? Okay, so for this question here, just gotta check your answers on the back side. Okay, so when you do, flip it over. When you do scaling, we'll do more with it as we go, but you put your measured value over your actual value. But you have to keep them in the same, you have to keep them as the same units. So your measured value in this case is 4 centimeters, and that is to 540 kilometers. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the 540 kilometers to centimeters in this case. So I have 4 centimeters, and to change that, I go 540 kilometers times 1,000 meters over 1 kilometer times 100 centimeters in 1 meter. So when I multiply that out, I have 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So it looks like 54 million centimeters. Okay. And then reducing that fraction, all right, by reducing that fraction, I end up with 1 over 13,500,000. So that's my scaled answer. I guess the biggest thing, and I'm not so concerned about it right now in this, because we do get into a lot more with scale drawings as we go. But the measured to the actual is how you actually do all scale. So you take your measured value on the map and you put it over the actual. And then the important part is to make sure that the units then become the same to get your scale factor. So the correct answer in this case is 1 to 13,500,000.
Yeah, thank you.
No problem. No problem. Any other questions from anybody on the Teams meeting right now, whether it be from your pre-test or your workbook? Anybody else have questions today?
Number 4 and short answer on the pretest.
Sure thing. Computer game disc, is that the one?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. So I got a computer game disc with the handbook. Needs a box 19 centimeters by 14 centimeters by 1.5 centimeters in size. What is the total amount of plastic covering needed to cover the entire box if 66 centimeters squared is needed to allow for the overlapping of the edges? Okay, so basically what I'm doing here is this. And again, this is a little bit ahead of where we need to be. because the next section that we do is on areas. But in this case, we'll do it anyways. All right, so I have 19 by 14 centimeters by 1.5 centimeters. So what you need to do is you need to find the surface area of all of them. So I have 19 centimeters by 1.5 centimeters, and there's 2 of those sides. I have 19 centimeters by 14 centimeters. That's the bottom and the top. Okay? And then I have, and there's 2 of those, and then I have 14 centimeters by 1.5 centimeters, and there are 2 of those. So what I'm doing here is I'm taking the sides, all right, the front, the back, the sides, and the top and the bottom, because I have to wrap it in plastic. So I'm going to find out what the area of each of these is, and then I'm going to multiply them by 2. Okay? And I will end up with the area needed. But then I have to also add in the 66 centimeters squared as well to it. So I've got 19 by 1.5 by 2. So this guy is 57 centimeters squared. I went 19 by 14 by 2. 532 centimeters squared. 14 times 1.5 times 2. 42 centimeters squared. So that's the amount of plastic just to reach all of them. And then the overlap is adding on 66 centimeters squared to the question. So I have 57 plus 532 plus 42 plus 66. So the complete answer for that guy, I get is 697 centimeters squared. So I'll go to the back just to make sure I've done it correctly. Yeah. All right. Okay, and like I said, this section here, this is more into the second section we do on areas and volume. We don't do as much as we do right now. All right. Okay. Just one more check here. Just looking for, see who's on here. Ben. Okay. All right. Any other questions this morning from anything pertaining to your test tomorrow?
I think you're on mute.
Oh, am I? Thanks, David. Yeah, sorry. I just asked if there are any other questions for tomorrow's test. No?
On mute again.
It is too. Hopefully nobody's hitting the all mute button. Thought I was the only one that could do that. All right, we're still good. Any other questions for tomorrow's test? For the third time. Okay, if there's no other questions, I don't have anything else for you today. We will. Go ahead.
If we have questions, can we like text you on Teams or whatever?
Yeah, send a message through Teams. I should be able to get it. I should be able to get it right away today. I'll leave my teams up and running. So if I see a question, I can answer it. You can always email as well, one or the other, whichever works for you.
Sure, thank you.
No problem. No problem. I know it's not convenient the day before a test not to be in school, but yeah, I'm around all day to answer questions if you need. Okay?
Perfect.
All right, everybody have a great day. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Okay, that.